Roisin Clerc from the Irish Political Roundup and Confident Women Islands YouTube channel. Here I am doing one of my pet hates, doing the video in the car, but it is very appropriate. I've just come out of a local supermarket and with a few groceries, and one thing I've noticed is there's no customer service anymore. It's either just, there's no even interpersonal or even communication or contact or human contact, even with some, not all, but some of the customer service assistants. It's just cash or card. And I just happened to say to one of them, that's why I stopped shopping in the shop, the other supermarket right behind me, which is another international supermarket, we'll call it that. And I said, and she said, just shut. Well, what can I do? I have to ask. And I thought, if they delivered the message, but I never said to her, that's not my job. But if they deliver the message, you can say, are you paying by cash or card? Or but it's just cash or card. It's so robotic. Do like supermarkets, and especially these big chain supermarkets, do they really value us, the consumers, investing in buying their products from their company? Do they appreciate what we are investing our money into their business? And the funny thing was, even on the conversation in the conveyor belt or in the checkout, I just happened to let a gentleman go before me because he had less products than what I had. And we're in the conversation. I said, oh God, look, I feel really bad. Look at that broccoli. I should really have bought from the Silver Springs over the other side of the road, other side of the city. Well, it's only 10 minutes away. However, it was late. It's past closing time. And there's a point to all this is, and he said, yeah, and he said, God knows where it's from. Now, as you all know, that that's something that we've really been talking about on the Irish Political Roundup, is buying local produce, in-season produce, and supporting local farmers. And then we're discussing customer service now. And now the two, Lidl and Aldi, and now they have self checkout. And he says, look at that. And I went, I know. He says, that's what, and he said, it's just like robots. And I went, exactly. Then he was saying that he was at a hotel in Waterford last night, him and his wife, and he said everything was great, the hotel, everything was superb, but there was no, when they checked in, there was no, oh, thank you for coming and staying in our hotel. Have you traveled far? Did you enjoy your journey? Or is there anything else we can help you with? And the same with the checkout. It was just pay, check out, and go. My point is, where has customer service gone here in Ireland? Have we just become so robotic? And the cost of living crisis is happening here too. And on the Irish Political Roundup, one of the candidates for the national elections mentioned that these were the cheaper supermarkets. Well, I would disagree. I don't think the Lidl Aldi are much cheaper than SuperValu or locally owned Irish supermarkets. So there is a false narrative there. But again, customer service. It's just become robotic. Whereas, oh, thank you for shopping and investing. Thank you for your business. There's none of that anymore. And we're all going to start. If this conversation is happening even at the checkouts now with people, it's actually going to get more and more and more vocal and visible. And we're going to start hearing about it more. And consumers and people and shoppers are going to start really now going forward, especially with everything that's happening, are going to start looking and wanting for much more value for money, cheaper food. And it can be done. And it can be done, and it's up to the government to actually do this. This should be something we're all asking the local candidates coming up to the local election, the cost of living crisis. And we shouldn't be just going, oh yeah, the cost of living. We should be saying to every candidate that comes, well, what are you going to do about it? It's up to you to actually ensure that we don't have the high cost of living that we have here in Ireland, that we are the highest. When you think Ireland has the highest cost of living crisis in most of Europe. Maybe not all, but most of Europe. We're up there high. So this is the question. We shouldn't be just taking, oh yeah, the cost of living crisis, We should be demanding more. And we should also be insisting that the government insists that, that businesses appreciate that we shop and buy from small local family-owned businesses, which are the DNA of every village, town and city and county here in Ireland, the DNA of everybody in the whole community. So the governments and the politicians should be making it easier, not just saying, oh, the cost of living crisis, and passing the buck. The buck stops with every politician, not just the government, but every single candidate and every single politician to be accountable and responsible, and to represent we the voters, we the people. And we should be supporting our local family businesses and bringing them back and encouraging small local businesses to actually be able to support them in supporting them, in actually asking the politicians and the government to support small local family owned businesses. And that goes for supermarkets as well, and with vegetables and with meat and with poultry, and especially the fisheries. Let's not forget the fisheries. We here in Kilkenny may be inland, but my goodness, we still have fish, and women need fish for their omega-3 for our midlife health and our reproductive health. We all need really good quality, fresh, in-season food. And we all, what else needs to come back is good common sense, good gracious manners by business owners, especially the multinational, in thanking us, we the citizens of Ireland, for investing in their businesses. Customer service, it's just a little bit of manners and a little bit of courtesy. And I do know that this comes from the top down. This has nothing to do with the sales assistants at the checkouts. They're under pressure because they're being told it's just cash or card. So from the top up to the bottom down, it's you really do need to get your customer service right. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And it's not a rant, it's actually just what everybody else is saying. The cost of food, the cost of living, and where is our food coming from? We need to be supporting Irish food producers. We need to be shopping local from local small family businesses, and that is where we get the best customer service from, not from these multinationals. I never thought I'd be given off like this. It's not given off, it's common sense, it's fact. We want to have business owners appreciating that we are investing in their businesses, and we want good quality, fresh, in-season food. And you know what? A smile and a bit of, friendliness, getting to know the local people in the supermarket who shop there, friendliness and community, because that's what life is all about.